Hey, what's up, everybody? I've been gone for about 7 months, probably longer. Uh, yeah, I've been busy, but I wanted to come back. I had a very important story I wanted to share. So, five immigrants were arrested in surprise courtroom raids on courthouses on January 17th. Their identities remain unknown, but a New Haven based outreach group called Vivan las Autonomas reported on Instagram that these raids took place at three courtrooms around Connecticut in Stamford, Bridgeport, and Derby. Autonomas told us that the arrested individuals were taken to an out of state facility, which makes confirming where their location is and talking to their families a lot more difficult. So, yeah, federal agents can just ambush you on your way to court now, so that's fun. On Inauguration Day, Trump signed a whole slew of executive orders, many of which affect immigration and border policy. You might be sitting there in your house saying, wait a minute, I thought CT was a sanctuary state. And you would be right, except that nobody actually knows what a sanctuary state is. So back during Trump's first term, Governor Ned Lamont actually wrote to Mike Pompeo saying he was, quote, reaffirming Connecticut's commitment to welcoming refugees as valued members of our democratic society. So CT has certain policies at the state and local level that talk about protecting immigrants. You can actually learn more about these from this article from CT Insider from our good friend Jordan Nathaniel Fenster. I never met him, but he's probably cool. He works for CT Insider. He's a journalist. We love journalists. So back in 2013, Governor Daniel Malloy signed the Trust Act, which limited what information could be shared with ICE. Since then, the decision to protect or not protect immigrants has basically gone down to a town-by-town basis. Jordan actually writes what each town's policy is, which is what we're gonna have on screen while I play Brain Rot in the background. Pay attention. Pay attention. Come on. There you go. Read it. Read the news. All right, now you know all the policies for different towns, so figure out what policy your town has. Educate yourself. So yeah, protections for immigrants are gonna vary by what town you're in, but important to remember, cops and feds, they lie all the time. So don't count on any of these things to actually protect you or someone you really care about in the moment. It's better to play it safe and tell any federal investigators as little as possible. Keep watching until the end where we'll give you some tips on how best to protect yourself and the members of your community. So this comes to us from Washington Post, words of Acting Deputy Attorney Emil Bove. Federal law prohibits state and local actors from resisting, obstructing, and otherwise failing to comply with lawful immigration commands. The memo also says any refusal to prosecute someone for resistance, obstruction, or other non-compliance. Immigration officers will be sent to the Justice Department and marked as an urgent report. So yeah, while our wonderful country is eating itself with contradiction after contradiction, where CT will end up will depend a lot on our state and local officials. In the meantime, here are some handy-dandy tips to protect yourself and any of your undocumented homies you may or may not be aware of. So number one, if you have a pending criminal case and you're looking to show up in court like a good little nutmegger I know you are, it's important that you do not go alone. Bad move. Vivan las Autonomas said in their Instagram post that the best practice is to act in a group. Accompany these people to their courtroom, and that is the best way to reduce the chance of ICE ambushing them.
If you are going to court for whatever reason, make sure not only that you don't go alone, but that there are other people that not only know that you're going, but that you have trusted people that have your personal information, right? So that way it's easier to also track you in the event that you do get picked up, right? So that telling people to have prepared a trusted person that has their confidential copies of their confidential documents and stuff like that can help. It helps an attorney, it helps community members, it helps everyone being able to track that person when they're taken if there is a trusted person that has access to some of that person's information, right? If we have to start from scratch and all I know is your first name, Lupita, it's gonna take me a minute to find you in the system.
Other than that, remember the golden rule of police. Don't say shit. Remember to stay calm, silent, Plead the fifth. You don't need to say anything, and remember you have the right to refuse a search, and that you do not need to disclose your immigration status to anyone. If you want to follow Viven las Autonomas, they're on Facebook and Instagram. You can also check out their linked tree, and also check out Jordan's articles on CT Insider. Thank you so much for the news, Jordan. But that's it for me. I'm the Nutmeg News Guy, reminding you, do not talk to the feds, and have a wonderful day.